The 2019 season is upon us in Bluefield, West Virginia. The Rams take on the PIU Bruins to kick off the 2019 women's soccer season. Hello, everybody. Bailey Engel here. Glad to have you with us as we set up the first game of the year between Bluefield and the visiting PIU Bruins from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Rams are trying to score a goal this year and make more out of what they have this season than last year, a year riddled by injuries where the Rams were not able to score a single goal the entire season. And now Michael Callaghan, the head coach that was an interim coach last year, finally promoted to be the permanent coach of women's soccer, and the Rams are trying to make a change. Up against a PIU team making the trip a couple hours from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, our first of two games in this soccer doubleheader from East River Soccer Complex here today. Bruins will start out with the ball. They are in the blue with the Carolina blue numbers, with the navy blue on most of the jerseys, Carolina blue at the bottom, and the dark blue shorts. Rams are in the red today. We are underway in Bluefield. Well, the Rams did play last week in a scrimmage, and it did go well against West Virginia Tech. Not really supposed to report on the exact outcome of what happens due to NAIA rules, but what Michael Callaghan can take away from that is the fact that Bluefield does look like they are in better shape than they were in 2018. Rams, for most of the season, had to play a few players down and forfeit a few games. And now fielding a starting 11. Into the box. Picked out of the air, and Bluefield has it. A throw in for the Rams. Rams led by Taylor Bryant, the senior for Bluefield. Megan Brandel, another senior to watch out for. Abigail Key, the sophomore from Dinwiddie, Virginia. On a break for Piedmont International. Going up against Mincham in goal for the Rams. Brandel getting in the way. Going out wide, possession going well so far for PIU. Just about 2 minutes left. Of course, folks, we do not have an actual clock on these broadcasts, but we're trying to do our best to give you the timeline as it happens. Right now, the clock says 42:59. Into the box and picked up again. Rams with possession. Eva Waddell sends the ball up. Ryan trying to jockey it down. Knocked out by Cox. Ara Schweers in the midfield for Bluefield. Got to watch out for her. Last year, she was the goalkeeper for Bluefield, and in a season riddled by injuries, she was really the star because she was thrown into the goalkeeping position and actually played pretty well. Good ball on the far touchline. It'll be a throw-in for Bluefield. All part of this soccer doubleheader today. We got the men's game right after this, right around 7:15. Justin Morton and his squad ready to play against PIU as well. Kind of an overcast and chilly day in Bluefield, West Virginia. Kind of uncharacteristic of the month of August, that's for sure. Cox can't track it down. PIU back with it. Kramer fights for the ball. Back towards the middle. Cox again. First real chance for Bluefield. Long ball into the box. And it's picked up. Washburn in goal for the PIU Bruins. Team that, as of last year, was not in the NAIA, just affiliated in the NCCAA, which, by the way, Rams fans, that is something that the Rams are no longer affiliated with. Schweer sends it back for Key. Not the best pass. Kept alive. Good pass for the Bruins, trying to defend it, and a great play by Cox. Pushing the ball awry. Be something for both teams to work on in the first couple of games of the season. Try to get the crispness of the passes down. Lots of physicality, no call. Oh, Bryant looked like she had a lane, just got muscled out there. Bluefield defense holding strong. Now space for the Rams. Will they try to work quickly in the counter? Back for Bryant. Outnumbered. Senior from Oregon will graduate in December. Likely moving back out west, but been a mainstay in the Bluefield lineup ever since she's been here. Knocked out, throw in for the Rams. Another throw in for Bluefield. Welcome you into East River Soccer Complex. Maybe not the best day weather-wise, but it sure is beautiful out here with the Appalachian Mountains rolling around in the background. Right on the exit to get to 77. Bryant with no space. Few fans have made it out here on a Saturday. Trying to see Bluefield get off on the right foot this year. Now the Rams with something developing. Sent into the box. Rolling into the hands of Washburn. 37.5 minutes left to go in this first half. Thanks for tuning in here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. My name is Bailey Engel. I'll be the voice of all Bluefield College Rams sports throughout this season. Another reminder, folks, on Monday, our first ever BC Coaches Show live from Applebee's on College and the College Plaza in Bluefield, Virginia. Meanwhile, back to the action here. Rams in the attacking third. The cross. It'll be a goal kick. But you're seeing something out of Bluefield that you haven't seen in the past, and that is intensity. It was tough for Bluefield to really muster up any chances in all of 2018. Have a coaching change right about a month before the season. But now, can Piedmont International finish? Tracking down, the flag came up anyway. And a free kick for Bluefield. Here's Key. Likely hear from Key throughout the season, one of our sports information interns. Schwier's fighting. Not a lot of spacing for Bluefield early on. All the way back towards the box and cleared out. Dangerous clearance, though, as it's developing for PIU. And smacked out. That's by Megan Smith. Rams in the red, PIU in the blue. 34 minutes left to go. Just over 34 minutes. Nice to see the few Rams fans start to make their way out. Brandel trying to fight for it. Well, colliding with her own teammate. Bluefield with numbers here. Can they do something with it? He pushes the ball back up. And a throw in for Piedmont International. Trying to excavate those holes in the defense for PIU. Bruins trying to do the same. Can they turn around? Megan Smith says no. Adela McManus pushing the ball up for the Bruins. Back down to spread it out. Ball into the box. Knocked away by Smith. Keeps it alive so there won't be a corner. Sends the ball on a ride out to Cox. That's actually Sheets in goal. Flincham was originally supposed to be the starter, and then Bailey Sheets, who's also a member of the basketball team, making this start in goal. Michael Callaghan's team. Callaghan coming from Northern Ireland. Used to play here at Bluefield College. Turned back to the two Virginias to coach Bluefield College. It'll be a throw in for the Rams. 33 minutes left to play first half. Near the box again. Throw in for Bluefield. 32 and a half minutes to play. Waddell puts it on the ground. Bryant lost the ball, but another throw in for Bluefield right in front of the PIU bench. Brandel getting smacked to the ground. Every time you watch a Bluefield women's soccer match, you always kind of wince every time there is a colliding play like that, because the Rams have been such a team plagued by injuries throughout the couple of years, especially last year. Another throw in for Bluefield, getting ever so close to the box. Washburn in the goal for PIU. Key with a throw-in. Cleared away again. Rams keeping the press on with 31 and a half minutes to play. Another good defensive effort by the Bruins. Rams haven't been able to get a lofted pass near net. Back around, space for Bluefield. Boy, on the other end for the Rams, Taylor Kramer had so much real estate, the Rams just could not find her. Smith steps up. Here's Lonnie Cox trying to win the race to the ball. Room in the box. Good move. Sends it near the net and knocked away by PIU. Not a great pass. Waddell's right there. Rather for the Rams, that's Haley Duffy. Back down to Kramer. No separation. Stolen away for PIU by Adela McManus. Just like that, the Rams have it back. Turning around as Duffy. Schweer's bringing the help. 29 and a half minutes left. Good fight on the edge for Bluefield. Abby Key trying to find a receiver to that pass in the box, and instead, here comes Piedmont International in transition. Bruins going 2-on-4. Race to the box, tangled up, no foul called. What a defensive effort there for the Rams. Brandel. Now 28:50 on the clock. Piedmont International has moved quickly, but the Rams have really garnered possession for the last 7 minutes or so. Back towards midfield. Not a great touch throw in for PIU and a break for the Bruins. Rams' first game of the season. They'll play again officially on Labor Day against Pikeville right here at East River Soccer Complex. We're talking about scheduling, and Michael Callaghan said, I don't even really know what Labor Day is. So he was talking about the fact that, well, they don't have that in Northern Ireland. Giving them a hard time about that. But they'll be playing soccer here that Monday. You can catch that here on the Rams Digital Sports Network at 2 p.m. Another throw-in for Piedmont International, 27:35 on the clock in the first half. Space for Bluefield. Cox. Cross midfield. A race for Bryant. And unfortunately for Bluefield, she won't win that race as it's sent back on a line to Washburn. Having trouble with it now. No passing, just going right across midfield. Well, the Rams just let her have her space, but instead it goes all the way back to the goalkeeper, Bailey Sheets. That's something you can probably do in an NAI school that you might not be able to do at a D1 or even D2 school, and that's play multiple sports. Bailey Sheets on basketball as well as women's soccer this season. We saw last year in the men's basketball and men's soccer realm, Olatunji Ebifemi played both men's basketball as well as soccer and graduated. Bruins trying to garner some support at midfield. Tossed out to the side by Ariana Gonzalez. Rolled up by Savannah Placey. Oregon native Taylor Bryant touches ball out off of the foot of PIU. So with now 25 minutes and 20 seconds left, Rams have another throw in at midfield. Whistle blows and a free kick for the Rams. Might have been a handball there. Brandel will take the free kick, and the Rams are lining up close to the box. Trying to find Cox. Back for Bluefield. Schweers. Finding support. Kramer. Rolls it. Wasn't the best effort there, but Bluefield still pushing the pedal on some of these offensive attacks. And I think Kramer just didn't know where that attack was going to develop, so instead just sent it on a ride over to Washburn. And Megan Smith just clears it out. Another throw in for PIU, 24 minutes to play in the first half. As the wind picks up and gets a little bit chillier here in late August. It's been raining for most of the week, especially yesterday and the day before. Only about a 25% chance of rain today, but boy, it looks like it will. Space for the Bruins. Christina Hutu gives it over to Sheets for the Rams. 23.5 minutes on the clock here at East River Soccer Complex. Still scoreless between Bluefield and PIU and the first game of the season. And Lonnie Cox fighting with the ball. Lazy dish over to Kramer, just was not there. Megan Smith destroys that into the back line. Knocked away by Sydney Harris. Gonzalez. Back over to Mary Jester. Lofted pass and a break. Sheets comes up to clear the ball away. A chip pass for Bryant. Down low to Cox. Space to run. Into the box she goes. Outnumbered. The shot off of the hands of Washburn, but that was the best chance for the Rams. Well, she had help coming on the other end, but Cox just didn't have that help in time, so made the right choice to shoot that with the left foot. Just did not have the right angle on it. First real shot for Bluefield this season. And a save for Washburn. Rams back. Played down for Kramer. On the ground she goes. Good tackle there for PIU. Boy, Megan Smith has played a solid defensive effort so far in this first half. 21.5 minutes to play. Say the same thing for Duffy there in the middle as Brandel rolls it back over to Key on the right side. On the ground again. Bryant. Trying to jockey in the box. Good clearance for the Bruins. Farah Schweers. Went for Kramer, just couldn't get that ball over to Schweers. Lost the handle, and here comes Gonzalez for the Piedmont International. Through ball intercepted. Eva Waddell. Booted over the head. It'll be a one-on-one, and the flag comes up at the last second. That's got to be deflating for Piedmont International. Free kick for Bluefield. Sheets will likely take it for the Rams. Clock rolling down to 20 minutes, 10 seconds. Don't worry, folks. We're going to get a brand new camera just about a week from now. We'll have that likely for the start of football season and then for every game that Bluefield hosts after that. So it won't look like you're watching a game in a fish tank. Washburn. Little too nonchalant there. Rams right with it. The shot. Wide right. Duffy had to rush it. Washburn was so far out of goal. Went wide to the right of the post, and now a goal kick. 19:25 on the clock. Knocked back at midfield. Bryant trying to play it back. Instead, it's kicked out towards the PIU bench for a Bluefield throw-in. Real wrestling match for the ball. Throw in for Bluefield. Kramer's all alone in the box. They can get it to her. Rather, that was Cox for Bluefield. Either way, not the best pass into the middle. Gonzalez. Snatched away by Kramer, but here comes PIU on the clearance. McManus trying to cherry pick down the pitch. On the ground. The shot saved away by Bluefield. So close to being a goal, and the Rams fight it back up towards midfield. Now space for Bluefield, and the flag came up again. Boy, that must be the most deflating call in all of sports. Flag came up at the last second. Another chance for PIU. Sierra Josie can't get a good shot off. Right back to Sheets. 17 minutes to play until halftime. On the ground, Cox. The good touch. Slid up to Bryant. A nutmeg move there, but nothing happened after. Bryant catches up on the touch. Sent back to Cox. Hits the post. Now substitutes coming in for the Rams, as well as Piedmont International. Megan Brandel will get a break. Washburn ready with a goal kick. Back into the match goes PIU. They have not been patient on their chances today, where Bluefield has tried to develop their offensive efforts a little bit more. Taylon Jones, by the way, was one of the subs that just checked into the match for the Rams. Towing down the line. That will be a corner kick for Piedmont International. Here's the corner. Too high. And the Rams win this race. Cox back with it for the Rams. That's Bella Cox. Throw in for Bluefield. 14 minutes, 15 seconds left to play. Back for Kramer. Out for Johnson, tried to pass it back. Long throw in for Schweers. Catherine Purdue. Bluefield native bumping on that far side. Lots of space for Piedmont International. Sheets clears it out. Johnson. Plays it up. Savannah Placey with a clearance. A throw in for Bluefield. 13 minutes to play in the first half. Well, had to run and get the ball all the way to the back part of the fence. Would have thought that maybe somebody for the Piedmont International Bruins would have got it. Be that as it may, a throw-in coming up. 12 minutes, 35 seconds left. Another throw-in for Bluefield, and have to wonder if you might just want to try to muscle almost a corner-like throw just straight into the box. Cox is right there. Bruins in the way of another potential cross for the Rams. Clock ticking down to 12:10. Ball towards the net. Cox back out. Kramer. Does she have it in her? Good move. Hit down in the box. No whistle. And a clearance for the Bruins. Trying to draw something there. Johnson. Can't connect with the ball. Washburn flops on it. 11:40 left to play, first half. Stolen away. Another through ball on the far side. Kelsey Ramirez. Rolls out. What's the call? And that's a corner kick. Second corner of the match. Both of them taken by Piedmont International so far. Game clock on the left side clicking down to 11 minutes. And the Bruins will take their time with this one. Corner. Smacked out by Sheets. Big time save there for the goalkeeper. Danger not averted yet. There's the clearance for the Rams. Back towards the box and blasted over midfield. Under 10.5 minutes before half. Megan Smith. Good touch on the far side. Oh, Kramer's been all up and down the pitch so far. Megan Smith sliding the ball back up to Cox. Lofted ball trying to connect with Johnson, was not there. Another lofted pass to Purdue. On the ground again. Waddell pushed the ball out towards the bench. Under 10 minutes to play now, 9 minutes to be exact. Both teams have not gotten a chance to score. Rams with one real shot and then two opportunities on the corner for PIU. Forrest Weirs might just want to take this one on herself. Double teamed and stolen away by the Bruins. Comes Washburn. Back down. Here comes Duffy. Now down to Kramer. Here's Forrest Weirs. Johnson calling for the ball. Ripped away by Piedmont. 7:50 on the clock now. Kramer cutting up the defense, but just ran out of room again. The shot. Washburn dives to make the save. Well, the Piedmont crowd enjoying that one. Under 7.5 minutes before both teams go into the dressing rooms here at East River Soccer Complex. Back down to Kramer. Bella Cox. Johnson trying to connect with Bella Cox, but instead PIU stonewalling the effort. Throw in for Bluefield. Quick substitution. Here's Purdue with the right foot. Knocked away. What's the call? Will it be a corner? No, a goal kick. So on the shot for Purdue, the Bluefield native did not get a piece of the defense from the Bruins. And instead, Washburn will try to clear this one out of harm's way with 6 minutes left to play in the first half. Ella Cox really has been primarily the best handler for Bluefield so far. Into the box again. Washburn's right there. Flag came up. No one's blown a whistle yet. And that ball rolls into the net. Piedmont International will not be able to celebrate that. There was no whistle. She dribbled all the way into the box before anybody said anything. 4 minutes, 40 seconds. So even though she took that all the way to the house, that's going to be kicked away at near midfield for Bluefield. Michael Callaghan asking, can you find Kramer's feet? That's exactly what she did right there. Good ball up to Bella Cox. Instead, Rams go backwards. On the ground for Johnson. Bella Cox stole the ball away. The right footer off the defense. Placey just turned around, got right into the middle of that launch. Bella Cox again, 3 minutes, 23 seconds to make something happen before halftime. Colliding again. Throw in for Bluefield. 3:10 on the clock now. So blue. And they wanted to correct it that it's actually going to be a Piedmont International throw-in. 2 minutes, 45 seconds. On the ground, and into the air, and Megan Smith, that hit her right in the arm. Above the elbow, so that'll be a handball every time. Free kick coming up, under 2.5 minutes to play. Free kick for the Bruins. They have been pretty dangerous in these set pieces, but that one blasted over top of the goalpost. Goal kick for Bluefield, 2 minutes to play. Wasn't the best touch. Kramer wanted more room. Now down to 1:35. Megan Smith pushes the ball out. Throw in coming up. Down to 1:25. In the air for Johnson. Stolen away. That was Taylon Jones that popped the ball back up. Now she's in the middle of the field. Pass was just too short, intended for Jones. Cox roll straight to Washburn. 30 seconds left to play, first half. Now with 20 seconds. Waddell clears it out on the near side. 10 seconds now. Piedmont International will try to rush it. And that will be it for the first half of play. Piedmont International and Bluefield in the first match of the season locked up at 0-0 as we head to halftime. We are underway in the second half here in Bluefield, West Virginia, where the Rams are all tied up 0-0 with the PIU Bruins and the first match of the season. Welcome back, everybody. Bailey Engel here, the voice of the Bluefield College Rams. Rams were pushing the pedal there in that first half, trying to score their first goal of the season after going goalless all of last year in 2018. Offense was there, but unfortunately for Bluefield, just could not finish. Taylor Bryant bounces the ball over to Washburn. Played a solid first half for PIU. And the first 30 seconds already underway with the Bluefield chance fizzling out. Here's Taylor Bryant. Lots of speed for the Bruins on the edge. Into the box, Waddell. Save there for Bluefield. That's Flincham in the net for the Rams in the second half, a change after Bailey Sheets played the first half. All the way back out to Megan Smith. Bella Cox, a lofted pass, no one on the end of it though, and Gonzalez races back for PIU. First game of our soccer doubleheader. You're going to want to stick around for the second one right after this. The men's team going up against Piedmont International as well. That'll start around 7:15. Austin Morton, the head coach, in his second year of that capacity, trying to bring Bluefield a winning season after struggling last year. Here's Waddell. Be interesting to see for the Rams on the men's side how they will respond to losing some big strikers, Kevin Stoffel, as well as Joe Stacy. Throw in for Piedmont International, clock down to 42:25. Starting to get a little bit warmer as the clouds have parted. Back to Brandel. Up for Bella Cox. Bryant's wide open in the middle. Waddell. Bryant with a through ball. Purdue lost control of it. And a two for PIU. Twirled around. Couldn't connect with Purdue there. From the back. Cleared away. Flincham had to step up, swung the right leg. More help coming for the Bruins attack. Two players in the box. The cross, rolling, and the shot goes wide. Boy, that was one of the best chances all day for Piedmont International. They just could not capitalize there. That was McManus. Sent it wide left. 4.5 minutes elapsed in the second half of play. Throw in for Piedmont International. A free kick for Bluefield. And a pretty evenly played matchup between Bluefield and the Bruins so far. Both teams have had equal chances. Brandel. And a split past the defense. Now towards the middle of the pitch for Placey. Into the attacking third. Megan Smith's right there. McManus turns around. The shot, wide right, and a goal kick for the Rams. Two shots for McManus going wide to the left and then wide to the right there. And a player down for Bluefield. Looks like that's Eva Waddell. Training staff out. Halts the clock at 38:48, and of course we have not stopped the clock yet. Take a break here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Clock now rolling all the way down to 37.5 minutes. Still no score. Waddell taken off of the pitch. Kick from Washburn. Rather for Bluefield, that was Flincham. Washburn on the other end, the goalkeeper for Piedmont International. Duffy. The defense really breathing down Duffy's neck there. Bryant trying to touch it up to Purdue. Inside 37 minutes to play. Race to the net begins. The shot poked away. A corner for PIU, their third of the match. 36 minutes, 40 seconds left. Very patient with his corner kick here inside of 36.5 minutes. Slight wind blowing in the face of PIU to take the corner. Here it is. Well struck ball. Bella Cox gets a foot on it. Lost it again. Rodriguez turns around. More space. Trying to target McManus. She's there. With the right foot. And it goes straight to Flincham. Rams haven't logged a shot on goal as of yet. Could that change here? Bryant. The two just stole the ball right away from the Bluefield attacker. 35 minutes to play. Sierra Josie cuts back in. Josie lost the handle. Randall boots it away. Purdue goes to the ground at midfield. Player down for Piedmont International. Clock continues to roll. And gets up and we'll continue this one. Inside 34 minutes. Already 11 minutes played in the second half. It'll come down to the wire here at East River. First broadcast of the year on the Rams Digital Sports Network. It'll be a pleasure to have you along for the ride throughout this year. Monday got the coaches show over at Applebee's starting at 7 o'clock. Students, if you're watching this, 10% off all times at Applebee's at the College Plaza with the presentation of a student ID. Throwing for the Bruins. Trying to split the defense again. Right footer knocked away. That was Miller there for the Rams. Good clearance. Cox. Now up to Purdue. One-on-one go the Rams. Purdue goes down inside the attacking third. Tries to sell the foul call, and she will... Waiting on the call here. Official has stopped play as Purdue is still down on the grass. Michael Callaghan is not excited about that. He wants a card. It was coming down to Purdue and one defender. And once again, the clock is still rolling. .32 minutes to play. That was really the best chance for the Rams in the second half. Now with the training staff tending Purdue, we'll take another short break. Goal kick coming up for Piedmont International. Purdue gets up with the help of some Bluefield trainers. .30 minutes to play. Schweers grounds it in the middle. Two intercepts the pass, collides with Schweers. No foul called. Schweers showing the physicality at midfield, and then here comes Duffy. Another good jockeying play for Bluefield. Good ball in the middle, but the defense right there. Now throw in for the Rams, 30 minutes flat to play. Back around Brandel. Sent back Taylon Jones now into the game to replace the injured Purdue. Here comes Josie. Lots of room. On the ground, in the box. And saved. Flincham diving for the ball to end the Piedmont International effort. When will the Rams get their break? Here's Brandel. Room to run for Bella Cox. Shot and a goal! Bella Cox scores the first Bluefield goal of 2019. Off of the left foot, and after the Rams went scoreless in 2018, they are on the board here at East River. What a moment for Bluefield College. Bella Cox, the freshman, scoring for the Rams. Now Piedmont International in a race to try to equalize. Not wasting time. The shot rolls wide. So the freshman from Suffolk, Virginia, putting the Rams on the scoreboard. And, of course, nobody's operating the scoreboard correctly, so it's not actually up there. But we'll know here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Trying to work out the kinks in game number 1. Rams have to retreat back defensively. Kicked out by Schweers. 27 minutes, 45 seconds. Rodriguez plays it back. Into the box again. Here comes Miller. Boots it away. And a throw in for the Bruins. Finding space again. Bruins really want to equalize. And a bouncer goes straight into the goalkeeper's chest. So Flincham with the clearance. Can the Rams put another one into the net? Headed away by Megan Smith. Not enough room. Rams with space. Taylor Bryant can't corral possession. Bryant nearly jockeyed the ball loose, but Placey cleared the ball towards midfield. Here's Christina Hatu. Throw in Bluefield, 26 minutes to play. Rams up 1-0. Rams went winless last year. So many forfeits because they didn't have 11 players to field in a match. What a story it would be in game number 1 that not only a freshman scores her first collegiate goal to give Bluefield the game-winning goal, but also just redemption here at East River. Straight off the head of Schweers. Well, she's favoring that head. Did not feel particularly well. Got the job done for Bluefield. Stephanie Miller. Dangerous pass on the far side. Twisting loose. A blast in the box and a save by Flincham. Well, for Anna Flincham, the junior, coming up big in the second half so far. Randall sliding it wide. Well, Piedmont International has played fiercely, especially after Bluefield scored that last goal. The only goal we have seen today. Rams up 1-0. 24 minutes left on the clock. Taylon Jones with room. Jones lost the ball with the left foot. And a goal kick. I don't think she was ready for that. Lost the ball loose. Josie got in the way at the final moments. Goal kick for Washburn. Just now joining us, Rams scoring the first goal of the season thanks to the foot of Bella Cox. Back in the middle for Taylor Bryant. Taylon Jones. Back around for Sierra Josie. Schweers in her face with 22 and a half minutes to play. Josie sends Schweers to the ground. Stolen away by Miller. Boy, what a clutch defensive play that was. Bryant back with it. And they'll call a handball, free kick for Bluefield, 22 minutes and 15 seconds. Back in the air and a throw-in. Now Abby Key checks back into the match for Bluefield. Megan Brandel will get a break. Sophomore coming in for the senior. (21-20). Well, McManus has had her shots. For Piedmont International, they have just gone awry. Free kick for the Bruins. 21 minutes to play. Also coming up on the second game of this soccer doubleheader, but what a good one this is turning out to be in game number 1. Straight to Flincham. Got a fair caught that. Caitlin Goodman for Piedmont International was just trying for it on the free kick. Inside of 20 and a half minutes. Kelsey Ramirez. Lost touch again. Bluefield's defense has been strong. And a throw in for Piedmont International. 20 minutes, 8 seconds on the clock. Back towards the goal. Megan Smith boots it towards Bryant. Bryant gets in front of it too. Sends it past to Jones. Rams spreading the ball out on the PIU half of the field. Taylon Jones. Bryant's near the net. Calls for the ball. And now it'll be Bluefield's first corner of the match with 19 minutes and 20 seconds left to play. What feels like a fall afternoon. Rams are trying to find their second goal of the season and possibly put this one out of reach for Piedmont International. Plenty of time left for the Bruins, though. Rams with a few of the bigger bodies in the net now. Megan Smith coming back from the defense and lining up on the corner. Too low. Kicked out another corner. Rams will get to retry it. 18 and a half minutes in this game left. Has the heads of Schweers, Taylon Jones, as well as Taylor Bryant to aim for. This is lofted. Jones can't get head on it. Now on that far sideline. Can PIU equalize? Ramirez with room. Josie, the shot, and a save for Flincham. Anna Flincham has been busy in the second half. And the Bruins tried to change that in transition so quickly. 17 minutes, 40 seconds with the sunlight rolling down the Appalachian Mountains here at East River. Cleared out. Here's Jones. Moving out wide. Has some help in the middle. Collision inside the box. Jones not getting up to try to fight the ball loose. She wanted a call. Now Taylon Jones down inside the box. No foul called, so no penalty kick ensuing for Bluefield. That seems to be the right call as now the men's squads are getting ready on the far sideline. Clock running down, 16:48. 1-0 Bluefield. Bella Cox with the goal. It's about 12 minutes ago. Freshman scoring the lone goal for Bluefield. Will this be a throw-in for the Rams? You also have to feel for Michael Callaghan, a few injuries already. Saw Waddell on the ground as well as Catherine Perdue. And now the clock has stopped at 16:34. In all reality, due to some just miscommunication from the officials to the clock operator, there's about 2.5 minutes left off of this game. Washburn back with it. Here comes Abigail Key. Abby Key to Bryant. Into the box. Can Cox get her second shot off of the second half? And a corner for Bluefield. 16 minutes to play at East River. Cox will take the corner. Off the head of Key. And it's saved by Washburn. What a shot for Bluefield. And a good play by Washburn for the Bruins. Can her offense answer? Key. Fighting with McManus. Lost the handle, a whistle, and now a free kick. As McManus was tugging on the Bluefield defender. Under 15.5 minutes before this one is over. .15 minutes. Rodriguez for the Bruins. Josie has showcased great speed so far for PIU. Now Rodriguez on the give to Josie. Corner coming up for PIU. 14:35 on the game clock. One 0 Bluefield. Can't find a head. Here's a 2. Gears up for a shot. And it's straight at Flincham. He didn't play it well, and the flag came up. 13:50 on the game clock. Christine Hutu for Piedmont International ready to bounce it in. She does. Schweers with a left foot. Rodriguez. Could not find anyone on the edge of that pass. Kramer in the way now. Now a goal kick for Anna Flincham. Whistle blows, substitute coming in for Bluefield. Taylor Bryant brought out. Senior has played well. Rams are just looking for the nail in the coffin here with 13 minutes to play. On the way for Bluefield now getting subbed in. That's Lindsey Gray. Dealt with injuries her first 2 years here in Bluefield. Tazewell native trying to add some speed and fresh legs. 12 minutes, 40 seconds. Back for Gray. $12 minutes and 15 seconds. Into the box. McManus missed. Cleared out, but no. Calling a handball, I believe, as the whistle blows. It'll be a free kick for Bluefield. Well, this has to be mentally testing for Piedmont International. They've had so many chances to take the lead, and then after Bluefield scored so many chances to equalize. Tough one off of the body of Gray. Now more substitutes. Rodriguez checking out for Piedmont International. Abby Flincham walking off. And Purdue is back into the match for Bluefield. Free kick. Trinity Gray. One of the more dangerous free kicks we have seen today. And it's crunch time for the Bruins. 10 minutes, 43 seconds. Off the post. Still loose. Josie. And a corner kick. Boy, for Trinity Gray. So frustrating, about a foot lower. That's a goal, and it's 1-1. But instead, a corner kick coming up with inside 10.5 minutes to go. Now the lofted corner. Off the head and wide. Oh, for Gray, off of the post. Was not a save for Anna Flincham. 9 minutes, 58 seconds. Sun shining down on the fans and the bleachers. Both men's squads warming up for the game ensuing right after this one. But now for Bluefield. Trying to defend this 1-0 lead. More speed is out there for the Bruins. Bouncing straight to Flincham. Rams have to be careful here. Something's got to give for Piedmont International. And they do have the benefit of the sun being in the eyes of Washburn. She is shielding her eyes on the other end. Purdue can't garner enough support on the far sideline. 8:50 left to go. Played off the body. Here's Gray. Dished it back. Abby Key. Can't thread the needle on the support, but fought the ball back into the hands, or rather the feet of Bluefield. Here's Schweers. Bella Cox shoots. It bounces away. Washburn has it with 8 minutes and 15 seconds to play. Bluefield with a 1-0 lead. They did not score all of last year. They did not win a single match. So now, trying to do that if they hold on here. Megan Smith. On the ground for Purdue. Inside the attacking third. Jockeyed out. It'll be a throw-in for Bluefield. Clock down to 7 minutes, 45 seconds. Brandel checking back in. Forrest Schweers, the goalkeeper for Bluefield, all of last year just thrust into that position, back to her natural position. Flag came up. Frustrating one for Bluefield indeed. 7 minutes, 8 seconds now. Back out near the sideline of the Rams. No space. Long shot. Washburn jumps and snares the ball. Line drive kick from Washburn. Straight at Brandel. PIU trying to sell a foul call. They won't get it. Megan Smith going backwards. Bit of desperation there from the Bluefield defender, but they work it back towards midfield. Duffy on the ground on the left side. Back to Kramer. Flag coming up again. Rams have been called offside twice in the last minute. 6 minutes to play. Rams sure would love a dagger to ensure that first game win. Have to play tough on defense, though. The shot, and the game is equalized. Trinity Gray, who nearly equalized moments ago on the free kick, slides it past Flincham, and we are all tied up at 1-1 with 5:43 left to play. So now the Rams looking for some heroics here. Plenty of time to make a difference. 5:40. Just had to think that was due to happen with Piedmont International having so many created chances. They were just playing more aggressively. Rams with a couple of offside, but here, what can happen? Back to Purdue. Washburn races up to get it. 5 minutes, 10 seconds. Overtime still a possibility. Rams would love to end this in regulation, keep us all on schedule here at East River. As the cold front starts to move in. Megan Smith touches the ball out. 4:40 left to play. Bruins threatening in the attacking third again. (1-1) the score. Turning into a great matchup here in Game 1, Bluefield and PIU. No handball called. Rams back with possession. Purdue needs that final lane of separation. Brandel wasn't there. Now room to run for the Bruins. Into the box again. Key playing catch-up. McManus boots it out, and it's a goal kick for Flincham. 3.5 minutes to play. Real nail-biter for Bluefield, and Michael Callaghan trying to get his first career win as a coach. Now the long shot. Flincham with the save. Here come the Bruins over the post. A couple of guaranteed goals there if you just keep that ball down. Flincham was outnumbered 3-1. And now it's a goal kick. Another chance for the Bruins. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to play. Another shot, and it's kicked out for a corner. Miller punched the ball loose. 2.5 minutes to play. Piedmont International. They have played a solid second half. Rams scored first off the foot of Bella Cox, and then Trinity Gray for Piedmont International equalized just moments ago. Now the corner. McManus, and another shot saved by Flincham. 2 minutes, 5 seconds. Can the Rams muster up a shot and a goal to win this one in dramatic fashion? Going to the back line, Purdue goes to the ground again. No call. Back around to Brandel. The nutmeg move. Trying to through ball it up to Purdue. 1:35 left. In front of the press box. And a throw in for Bluefield with 1:20. On down to a minute 10. Piedmont International has had the capacity to score quickly. Rams are in no rush. Nobody's even going to throw it in. A minute left. Trying to get into position. Taylor Bryant on the field for Bluefield, as she due for a big-time heroic goal. Or will the Bruins have that final shot? 40 seconds left in regulation. Substitute coming in. No urgency from either team here. 30 seconds now. They just can't keep it in bounds. 25 seconds. Rams outnumbering PIU in the attacking third. 18 seconds. Back around Gray. Final 8 seconds. Kicked out. And this one will head to overtime. 1-1 the score. Piedmont International and Bluefield all knotted up at 1 apiece. We're going to see a couple more periods of sudden death soccer when we come back here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Ready for overtime here in Bluefield. 2 10-minute periods. Sudden death golden goal soccer. Purdue in the middle for Bluefield. Rams scored first off with a foot of Bella Cox, and then Trinity Gray equalized inside of 7 minutes to play for Piedmont International. Taylon Jones lost the handle. Foul called on Bluefield. Jacqueline Lopez down to the ground, and now a free kick for Piedmont International. Goal wins the match. Headed out. Throw in for Piedmont. Lopez will take it. 9 minutes, 25 seconds left. Taylon Jones. No handle there. Here comes Josie. Good ball. Into the box. Back around. Here comes a shot. Ramirez couldn't handle it, and that ball's blasted into the trees. Won the score. And this is the first game of our soccer doubleheader today, folks. We got the men's game for you right after this. Bluefield taking on Piedmont International on the men's side here at East River. Ball's not out of harm's way yet. Josie. Duffy in the way. Here's Bella Cox. Trying to connect with Bryant. Flincham tracks the ball down with 8 minutes to play. We're in overtime, everyone. Here comes Bryant. Needs some help. And now a free kick for Bluefield. 7 minutes, 45 seconds left to play in the first OT. Here's Bella Cox. Scored the goal for Bluefield. Rams were goalless all of last year. Cox with a shot. And it's saved. Washburn reigns to the left and found it. 7.5 minutes to go. Wind starting to pick up, temperature starting to drop. Josie battling with Megan Smith. Josie. And there is Flincham. Over the head. Here's Rodriguez. Six and a half minutes before the half of the overtime. Kramer couldn't clear it. Josie again. Trinity Gray with the left foot. Bouncing straight to the keeper and Flincham. Boy, Flincham didn't start in that first half. Here in the second half, she has played a solid goalkeeping position. It's been all PIU so far in this overtime, and Flincham catches that one right at the ankles with 5 minutes and 55 seconds to play. Now a player down for Bluefield. Clock stops. Rams have been bitten by the injury bug really for the past 2 years. Now the clock stops. 5:50. Trying to make out who that is for Bluefield. Still looking for a golden goal opportunity. 1-1 the score. And we'll take a break as Bluefield tries to mull this one over. We're in overtime here at East River Soccer Complex. Don't go away. back after the injury, cleared out by Flincham. 5:45 left to play in the first overtime, all tied up at 1 apiece. Here's Key. Flincham's in the box. Washburn picks it up at the last moment. Anna Flincham and Abby Flincham both playing for Bluefield. Anna Flincham is in the box for Bluefield in the goal. Abby Flincham nearly putting that one into the back of the net. Now time is called again. We got an injury for PIU. Going to expect lots of bumps and bruises, especially when this one goes over the full 90 minutes. Looks like that might be Hayden Pacheco for Piedmont International, making sure she's all right. 1-1 the score. Rams took the lead first off of the foot of Bella Cox, and then Trinity Gray knotted it up. So the sun starts to retreat behind some of the trees here at East River. Most of the field enveloped with shade. We're supposed to get this men's game started right around 7:15. That will not happen. Pacheco checks out and will likely check right back in. I wonder what the officials are telling Bluefield to do here. 5 minutes, 7 seconds. Is playing sportsmanship, so Schweers gives it right back to Washburn. They're just going to redo it again. Punted away by Washburn. Inside 5 minutes. A goal wins the match. McManus on the far side. Whistle blows. Free kick coming up for Piedmont International. Rams have to stand tall. Trinity Gray nearly scored on one of these free kicks earlier on the other end of the field. Inside 4.5 minutes to play in the overtime. Here's Gray with the right foot. Sailing wide for a goal kick. Rams searching for a win. Winless and goalless in 2018. They've already scored, and they're a goal away from sealing their first win of the 2019 season and the first game. Taylor Bryant plays it back. Booted away. Cleared out again. Purdue racing up the pitch. Trying to find this pass. Coming from Duffy. Purdue. With the right foot. Rolls out to the left for Washburn with 3 minutes to play. Taylon Jones was racing up to try to kick that one into the net. Now here's Sierra Josie. Cracking now with Kramer. No foul called, and now finally there will be a free kick. Taylor Kramer Working with Josie there, 2 minutes, 33 seconds. A free kick about to be taken by Megan Smith. Rams are trying to get all the bodies closer to the box. And instead, it's intercepted. Pacheco's right there. Through ball for Josie. Flinchum's out of the net. Kicks it wide, has to race back in front of goal. Flag comes up, and now a free kick. So the Rams with a foul. Free kick for Piedmont International, 1 minute, 45 seconds. A goal wins the match. Lofted towards the net and over the back line here in the first overtime. 1 minute, 25 seconds. Now down to a minute 12. There will be 2 periods of overtime. Purdue. She's going 1-on-3. Surely needs some help. Ball is jockeyed loose. Now for Abby Flinchum. Trying to find Taylon Jones. Jones. Lost the ball. Back for Washburn. Off the body of Schweers. Rodriguez right there. Here comes Schweers backing down. 20 seconds left to go in this overtime. Purdue. Lost it again now, 14 seconds. Now 10 seconds. Here's Washburn on the bounce, picks it up. And that is it for the first overtime. That will keep it at 1-1. We'll take a quick break and be right back for the second period of this OT. Second OT coming up. 10 minutes left to play. 10 minutes left for a team to jump out on front or in front. Or this could be an even draw at 1-1. Rams had a few shots there. So did Piedmont International to try to end it. Trinity Gray. Too high and too far to the right. 1-1 the score. Bailey Engel here. Glad to have you with us. First broadcast of the year on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Has been a fun one. Taylor Jones could not get in front. There she is. Taylor Jones. Purdue trying to physically move in. Purdue with a push, and that'll be a foul on Bluefield. No doubt. 9 minutes left to play in this match, no matter what happens. Free kick ensuing for Piedmont International. Bluefield men squaring off with the PIU men right after this. This match could go a full 110 minutes. 8.5 to play. As with another throw in, trying to rush it. Golden goal here. A score wins. A free kick for Piedmont. You gotta imagine the frustration starts to build, especially as this match goes on and on. $7:40 to play. Another free kick, and no one was on the end of that. Throw in Bluefield. Our fans starting to make their way in to watch the end of this one, see the beginning of the men's match. Into the box. The shot. Flincham's there. I think Ramirez was going to be offside anyway. Flincham just passed it out. Was not the clearance she wanted. Winced after she punted that one away. 6 minutes, 58 seconds left. Back for Trinity Gray and the neon green cleats. Back to Josie. Kramer on her. Goal kick for Bluefield. What can Bluefield do? More of a crowd starting to file into the bleachers, and this drive-in crowd on the top of the mountain. 6 minutes, 10 seconds left. Long pass across midfield. There is an adjective to describe this match. Crisp would not be one of them. Both teams starting to work on their passing. And Flincham there dives in front of the net. 5.5 minutes to play, all tied up 1-1. Back for Abby Key. Taylor Bryant. Bluefield playing pretty patiently here. Taylor Bryant, not enough to get up to Schweers. Back with it now. Can Purdue garner possession? No, not yet. Placey dueling it out with the Bluefield forward. Lofted pass into the middle. The two turns around. McManus with space. 4 minutes, 40 seconds. Stolen away again. Abby Flincham. Taylor Bryant finally has some room. Slides it up to Purdue. Playing backwards now. Bluefield has to be careful. Duffy with the through ball. Purdue just not fast enough to get there. And a corner kick. Best chance for the Rams so far after Jacqueline Lopez found the ball in the box and sent it behind the back line. 4 minutes to play. A goal wins the match. Michael Callaghan saying, Taylor, go kick it. So Taylor Bryant will take the corner for Bluefield. Megan Brandel in the box. Farrah Schweers as well. Megan Smith is in the box. Adding some height. 3.5 minutes to play. Corner kick for Bluefield. The pass. Smith in front of the net. No room. Still there and cleared out. Taylor Bryant with another shot. She shoots too high and too far to the right. Boy, that ball was loose right there. Megan Smith nearly with a chance to end this one. 3 minutes, 4 seconds and counting. Second overtime. Of course, this will not go into PKs if it ends up equalized after these next 3 minutes. Taylor Bryant. Back to Schweers. Trying to find room. Lost the ball. Rodriguez stole it away. Now back for Flincham. No foul called. Rams wanted it. Catherine Purdue on the back of Gray, and with a shove there, no doubt a whistle. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to play. 1-1 the score. Competitive match all around. Lacey sends a long one. Here's Purdue trying to turn around. Now a dangerous ball. Into the box. Ramirez turns around, lost the ball. Miller. Ramirez again. Another clearance, no foul called. The shot from McManus and a save. PIU wanted the call. Ramirez down in the box. No PK. 1.5 minutes to play. Bryant finding it off. Inside 1.5 minutes to go. A goal wins. No goal scores. This will end in a draw. Here's McManus. Piedmont International inside Bluefield's box again. Abby Key with a slight clearance. 1:05 minutes now. Last chance for both teams. Cleared out. Can Purdue win this one? She shoved down. No foul called. 50 seconds left. Trinity Gray. Spreading out. McManus. Lost it for a second. Rodriguez garners her footing. 35 seconds. Now back out. 30 seconds to play. Long shot. It'll be a goal kick for Bluefield. Have to rush. This will be the Hail Mary effort for Bluefield to win this match. And Flincham is just running the clock down to the bone. 12 seconds now. Gray is there. Turns around. 7 seconds. The shot. Too high, and this one will end in a draw. Bluefield scores their first goal of the season, their first goal in 2 years, but after a late goal from Trinity Gray in regulation, that is how the score will end. So Bluefield starts out the season 0-0-1, but lots of potential here for the Bluefield College Rams as they draw this one with Piedmont International. So once again, saying so long from Bluefield, my name is Bailey Engel, reminding you the final score, Rams draw with the Bruins 1-1, and we're going to continue this soccer doubleheader in just about 15 minutes. But until then, take it easy, Rams fans.